Is it better to buy a property or to rent one? Is renting really just throwing money away? The answer might not be as clear-cut as you think.
In this video, we're going to find out whether you should be buying or renting. Let's check it out.
Welcome to Money Unshackled, the investment channel that sets you and your finances free. I'm Andy, and this is Ben, and if you like what we say, hit the like button and click subscribe. Let's get into it. Advantages of buying.
Number 1, ownership leads to rent-free. At the end, you own a property and you no longer have to make mortgage payments, i.e. you are living rent-free, whereas those who rent all their lives have nothing to show for it at the end. Once you've retired and money is likely to be tighter, you may be grateful that you no longer have to pay to put a roof over your head.
Number 2, profit. If house prices rise, you could make a huge capital gain. In some cases, a person's property makes more in a year than they do themselves from working a job. You can even get a lodger for increased cash flow. In some cases, a lodger's payment will more than cover the mortgage payment. Therefore, you're living for free.
Number 3, your rules. Your house, your rules. No landlord there telling you what you can and can't do. In many cases, tenants can't even own a pet. If you own the house, you can do whatever you want in it within the law.
Number 4, security. You can't be kicked out of your own property as long as you're making the mortgage payments. The same cannot be said if you're living in rented accommodation, often having to move within just a few weeks' notice.
Advantages of renting. Contrary to what you hear from the government and on the news, people do value being able to rent properties at certain stages of their lives.
Number 1, little responsibility and little risk. If something breaks, you simply have to get in touch with the landlord and they'll get it fixed. There is no unexpected bills and no hassle. Life is easy renting.
Number 2, flexibility. You are free to move easily between houses and even cities. If you don't like something, you can just move relatively hassle-free. You might want to move to a new city to get a higher paid job, for example, or whatever else motivates you. As a homeowner, you are typically stuck in one place, meaning that you may not be able to get a high paid job in your area. In fact, as a renter, the options are open for you to earn significantly more.
Number 3, not tying up your capital. Renting means you don't have to pay a huge deposit. That money can be used for other things, such as investing, which could earn you a huge return. Most buy versus rent comparisons fail to assess the opportunity cost of paying down a huge deposit.
For instance, there is a self-made millionaire called Samuel Leeds who invests heavily in the buy-to-let HMO market, but he doesn't actually own his own home. He'd rather use the capital to invest and to make a return on that money and to have the flexibility that renting offers. You can check him out on YouTube. He has a brilliant buy-to-let channel.
You might have noticed that we haven't done a numerical comparison between renting and buying, and the reason being is that there are so many unknowns, unquantifiable factors, and every person's situation different, so there's little point.
Having said this, if you are living long term in a property and don't invest elsewhere, then the rule of thumb is that it is often better to buy.
If you tend to move home frequently and or invest, then renting may be more suitable for you.
Question of the day, are you a renter or a homeowner? And which do you feel is best for your situation? Leave your answers in the comments section.
Thanks for watching. On this channel, we talk a lot about personal finance, investing, and all things money. And if you want to see more great content, please click the subscribe button below.
This is Money Unshackled. See you next time.